Greetings, this is good news. Today we are attending the ceremony of presentation of a new book by the Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of India to Ukraine, Manoj Kumar Bharti, at the Media Center of the Directorate General for rendering services to diplomatic missions. There gathered an attentive and interested audience, representatives of diplomatic missions, science, art, participants of ALLATRA TV from different countries of the world: New Zealand, Belarus, Ukraine, Georgia. Mr. Ambassador has shared his story of seeking the answers to the life's major questions.
What is the nature of the universe? What is life? What happens after death? I was troubled by aspects of Indian philosophy from my very childhood. Even as a child, if I ask a difficult question, nobody will answer me. I say, oh, grow up and you will understand. When I grew up, became an engineer, I was always antagonistic to all these Brahmins, and because when I ask them a question, why are you saying this? What is the meaning of this? Nobody will give me the answer. As an engineer, I was very, very disturbed, and I was trying to find how can one explain what happens when you meditate? How can meditation be answers to all the problems or all the questions? So the search for these answers have been pretty long, now almost nearly 40 years. And it was about 5 years ago that I first tried to write something which was troubling me.
In Mr. Bharti's book, Understanding Indian Philosophy Through Modern Science, physics is closely intertwined with the concept of ancient knowledge reflected in the Indian culture.
It is a different thing to know an answer or to read and to learn an answer, and another thing to realize that answer. If you want to test Indian philosophy, that each one of us can know this knowledge, then you have to make a scientific hypothesis. The hypothesis will be each one of us can get that knowledge. To prove or disprove this hypothesis, we need to conduct an experiment. The experiment that one needs to do is to meditate. If we meditate in the deep state of meditation, which is called in Indian philosophy samadhi, one can get answers to all these questions. Whatever may be the different faiths or religions, those religions are actually just the path. There is something absolutely different where each one of them goes and reaches, which is the state of absolute knowledge. It makes my mind clear once I understand what is this philosophy which is telling me that there is something beyond this realm of three-dimensional world, which is the final goal of any religious pursuit.
Mr. Bharti, thank you so much for this presentation of the book, and it's a great pleasure to be here today. Recently we also watched your very sincere interview on ALLATRA TV, where you told that the world is a big family, and today you're also talking about the importance of meditation to cognize the world. And here's the question: when you cognize the world, you cognize also yourself, and can this also help to understand that the world is a big family while you're recognizing yourself? And maybe this will also help all of us to realize this, that we are all one, and maybe this will help for all people on the earth to unite. Thank you.
Thank you for your question. The chapter on who am I, if you go through that chapter, it is a very difficult thing to understand the whole Upanishad in one page or 2 pages. But if you can get the gist of it, you will understand that each individual, when I say who am I actually is not different from who he is or who she is. Absoluteness of this concept. So apart from the concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the whole world is one family, there is also one very simple explanation in Indian philosophy which says Ekam Satya Vipraha Bahudha Badanti. Means there is just one truth. The knowledgeable people tell it in different ways.
The meeting took place in an atmosphere of enthusiasm and sincere cordiality. Such international meetings inspire and show that there's no borders in the cognition of the truth.